Hello, Princess on a Pillow here. I am here to do a review slash recap with my opinion on 90 Day Fiance The Other Way, Season 7, Episode 3. It's titled Naya Safar, or Safar. That means new journey, I think, right? Let's go. First couple is Johnny and Chloe. We see Johnny. Oh, I got my braces. Today, I got my braces off. Yeah, here it is. I'm supposed to be wearing my retainer, but I can't talk properly. I can't talk properly, period. But it's even worse with the retainer on. I don't know how I'm going to do at work tomorrow all day long with this retainer on talking to people. But hey, I have to make it work. Okay, let's start with Johnny and Chloe. We see Johnny. He is getting ready for Chloe's arrival. He got her a satin pillow. Oh, it's her satin pillow. Yeah, he got her satin pillow all up. He got space in the closet. He made room in the closet for her. He has shelves in the bathroom for her. Everything a girl wants, right? He said he wants to make it nice for her because she's from high society. Those weren't his words. Those are my words. But whatever he said, that's what he meant, right? He said the last woman he lived with was his mother. He said a few years ago, him and his ex decided to mutually break up on New Year's. He said he caught her with someone else. He said he didn't have anywhere to go, so he moved back in with his mother. He said a year later, his mother had a heart attack and passed. He said he was devastated, heartbroken, and destroyed. He got very emotional talking about his mother. He said he thought he was heartbroken when he saw his ex with someone else, but when his mother passed, that's when he knew what heartbreak really was. He said Chloe is his first serious relationship after his mother passed. He said because of what happened with his ex, it's hard for him to trust women. But he's not trustworthy either. He cheated on Chloe, and he admitted to us last episode that he cheated on her. So he's not trustworthy. He can't trust women. Women can't trust you either. The hell? Anyway, he goes to pick up Chloe from the airport with some white roses. Very nice. Chloe finally lands in Aruba. And I have a question. Chloe is not a true blonde. Who is going to do her hair? I bet you she'll go back to the States before her hair turned fully brunette. Anyway, I don't like them. And I don't like them together. They don't mesh well to me. They're awkward with each other. He had to call her name 2 or 3 times before she realized he was there at the airport. Before she saw him. He's like, Chloe! Chloe! and she's trying to kill a fly or a mosquito. She's like, like she's never seen a fly or a mosquito before in her life. And then he's rolling her suitcase over cones and he also let us know that she threatens not to come back to Aruba whenever they argue. Whenever they have an argument, she threatens not to come back to Aruba. She's manipulative. Most of the women on 90 Day the Other Way this season are manipulative. Most of them, they are, except for one. Maybe Greta is not manipulative. We haven't seen it yet, but we probably will see it. She told him she was going to take a shower and go to bed, and he better not wake her up. Then he said something referring to sex, and she acted coy like, she's never had sex before. Girl, bye. And he's insecure. She said, it feels good to be back. And he said, it feels good to be back, or it feels good to be back with me. Then she said, she had to reassure him. She had to reassure him and said, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. I'll tell you. Then when she got to the house, he had only one silk pillowcase. She goes, I'm going to have to find my other silk pillowcase. I had 2. He probably gave it to the other girl. It was her birthday, and he took her to Florida. He probably gave her the silk pillowcase as a birthday gift. Who knows, you know? He can't be trusted. And then she said, pillowcase sleeping on a pillowcase don't give you wrinkles. And then she pointed at his wrinkle. Tit for tat. He said, well, Botox help. He's trying to tell her, that's why you don't have wrinkles, because you do Botox. She goes, wow. And then she said, it is what it is. She told him they need more closet space, and she asked if there was hot water. She should have found that shit out about the hot water before she moved her arse to damn Aruba. He told her hot water. First he said, I have to install it. Then he said, it's expensive. She said, imagine if it costs $100. She goes, I paid $100. Yeah, she said, I will pay that $100 for some damn hot water. Thank you very much. He said, she's spoiled. He said, don't get that hot in Aruba. We don't need no hot water. Or it doesn't get that cold in Aruba. We don't need hot water. Okay, so next up, Luke and Madeline. Luke is about to leave for Colombia. He is going 2 days earlier to surprise Madeline. He said they have been fighting over money. See, that wouldn't be me. Don't surprise me. If you're saying you're coming in 2 days, come in 2 days. Don't come 2 days earlier. No, I don't like that. I don't like surprises. He said they have been fighting over money, and she blocked him. See, Luke allows Madeline to get away with anything. He's uprooting his life. He quit his good job to move to her country because that's what she wants. And they're supposed to be getting married in 3 days, and she blocked him over an argument. She's childish. She's childish and she's manipulative. Just like Chloe is manipulative, so is Madeline. She's childish and manipulative, I can't even say the word, and he is an idiot. He said he is worried he won't be able to give Madeline the lifestyle she's accustomed to. He's the one that gave her that lifestyle. When he met her, she had nothing. He got her an apartment, got her a car, and he got her that salon. When he met her, she had nothing. Now she's used to this lifestyle that he introduced her to, and now he's got to keep that shit up. His father is driving him to the airport. He told his father that Madeline told him that she wants him to put the property that he's going to buy in Colombia, she wants her name, she wants both their names on the title, or else she will not marry him. And then she blocked him. Manipulative. She's manipulative. Luke said he wants to build a hotel, and him and Madeline will be equal partners, but he wants the title in his name. And that's fine because she's buying an apartment behind his back with only her name on it. So why he can't have a hotel with only his name on it? She's selfish and she's a money-hungry, greedy biatch. That's what she is. Because the money that she's using to buy this apartment, she did win a couple of beauty queen contests, but I'm pretty sure that's not enough money for her to get this apartment. The money she's using for this apartment, I bet you it's the money from the salon, and the salon is his. He bought the salon for her. She's something else. So his father keeps telling him to stand his ground. Don't let Madeline push you around. But it's going in one ear and out the other because he loves Madeline. He's going to give her and do anything for her. And Madeline, she knows exactly what to do and what to say to get her way with Luke. She told him, you better move to Colombia now or else. That's what she had told him. That's why he's moving to Colombia now. And now she has blocked him and threatened not to marry him unless he puts her name on this damn title for the hotel. She's manipulative and she's a greedy bitch. Greedy, money-hungry bitch. Madeline is a piece of work. And Luke is a fool in love. The father told him he would have to send him a pair of balls for Christmas. Don't do that, father, because Madeline gonna take the balls too. Madeline takes everything. Okay? He told his father about the bachelor party and the stripper, and if Madeline finds out about it, that's his arse. The father told him that they can't have secrets. They gotta be honest with each other. They're a partner. It's a partnership. Marriage is a partnership. You can't be lying to each other. So you better tell her the truth before she find out from the other guy that was recording it. Luke said if Madeline called off the wedding, he'll lose out on the property. How? Why? What does she have to do with the property? Why will he lose out on the property if she doesn't go through with the wedding? What's going on there? I don't know. The father gave him a $3,000 check at the airport for him to use when he gets to Colombia because he knows he has debts. But I bet Luke will cash that check and give that money to Madeline. Because Madeline is already pissed at him and she don't even know about the bachelor party and the stripper yet. So imagine when she found out about that shit. She already blocked him and calling off the wedding. Imagine when she found out about the bachelor party and the stripper. What's she gonna do then? Ooh-wee. And the father knows that Madeline is going to get that money because the last thing the father said to him was, keep that check safe. Instead of saying, bye son, I love you, he said, keep that check safe. Next up we have Anthony and Mano. They are getting on the plane to go to France. And Mano is still pissed at Anthony for saying he is a solo parent, even though Anthony has apologized and even though Anthony was telling the truth. Meanwhile, passive Anthony is telling us stuff in his confessional that he's afraid to tell Mano. He told us that she's mad at what he said, but what he said was the truth. He said she's always harping on about money. He said the same issues we're moving with. He said the same issues that we're moving with to France. You can understand what I just said? They're moving with the same issues they're having. They're moving to France with those same issues. And that's what his sister Sarah said. She said, just because you go to France don't mean your problems are going to go away. But no, they got mad at poor Sarah and tried to put her out the house. When Sarah was saying everything that the parents and the other family members wanted to say. Sarah was the only one with the balls to say it. But no, they decided to put Sarah out the house. I think them moving to France is for the show. I don't think they're going to stay in France. They're just moving there for the show. They're coming back. Mano said they are bringing more baggage to France than luggage. You got that right. Next, they have landed in France. Mano's parents met them at the airport, and they are happy to see their grandson. Mano talked badly about her family, but they seem extremely happy to see her. But then she's putting on a show and she's crying and calling herself a failure. It's always all about her. She's, oh my gosh, I'm so tired of her. The father told us no matter what she does, whether she stay in France or go back to the States, whatever she does, they're supporting her. They're going to support her. And she made us think that her family they were horrible people who made fun of her and abused her by calling her fat and treated her like an outcast. Her parents seemed like nice, caring, loving people. But they raised a drama queen. Next up, we have Jenny and Smith. Smith is planning on buying equipment from a friend whose restaurant has failed. The friend he used to work for who doesn't like Jenny. Jenny doesn't like him either. Jenny said the man is a failure at everything. Jenny said the man is a failure at finding a wife. The man is a failure at every single business he's ever tried. Smith used to work for the guy, and Jenny said now because the guy's business has failed, Smith doesn't have a job, and that's why they can't afford an apartment, and that's why they had to move in with Smith's family. That's Jenny's story, and she's sticking to it. But the guy told us a totally different story. He said he hired Smith. He allowed Smith to run one of his business. He said the business failed because Smith would only open the business 2 or 3 hours. He said because Jenny wouldn't allow Smith to come to work. And I believe the guy. I believe it because Jenny, she doesn't speak the language, right? She has no friends there in India. All she knows is Smith. And I can see her calling him up. Smith, where are you? Smith, come home. When are you coming home? I'm here all by myself, Smith. I'm bored. I can see her doing that. She knows nobody there. She doesn't speak the language. So she made Smith come home and leave that damn restaurant, and now the man's business failed. I believe the guy. I believe that guy. That damn Jenny, she's manipulative as well. All of these women are manipulative. Okay, where was I? So the guy showed Smith some equipment, and the place that he had the equipment was trashed. And Smith looked at the equipment, and Smith is trying to get the equipment for free. But then Jenny told him, it's gross in here. Let's go talk outside. Because the place that he had the equipment was messy, stuff all over the place. So then when Jenny said, let's go outside and talk because it's gross in here, the man said, for you Americans, everything is gross. I thought that was kind of funny. So they went outside to talk, and Smith said, he said whenever any of his friends, whenever any of the business fails, he put all his equipment in that room. That's why that room looks trashy. So Smith told the guy that he wants a griller and a deep fryer. So the guy laughed because he said, who's going to be the cook? Who's going to be the chef? He said, Jenny said she's going to cook her spaghetti. And he laughed. He said, I've had your spaghetti, Jenny. Okay? So then Smith asked if he can get the equipment on credit. The guy said, no, you can't get this, my equipment on credit. You crazy? He said, because he doesn't know if Smith is going to run the business to the ground like he did his business, you know? So Smith think the guy is jealous of him. Smith think, I'm starting a new business and his business failed, so he's jealous of me. That's what Smith thinks. So the friend told Smith he would give him a discount. So they agreed he agreed to sell Smith the equipment for $35,000, and he's gonna give him the first month a grace period. The first month he's gonna give him a grace period, but the second month he want his money. So he better make a go at this restaurant in 2 months. But then the guy told us that he doesn't know, that Smith and Jenny don't know what they're getting into. He said the restaurant business is not easy in India. Well, the restaurant business is not easy anywhere. It's not easy in the States either. Just ask Candy Burris. Just ask Peter Thomas. The restaurant business is not easy anywhere. But then he said that they're not gonna make it because the family they're gonna all gonna clash. If they're all running the restaurant, they're gonna clash. And I don't think it's gonna work either. Smith and Jenny need to run that restaurant, or Smith and his brother need to run the restaurant. Don't need 2 people running the restaurant. Don't need everybody running that restaurant. Okay. Last but not least, we have Greta and Matthew. They FaceTime with each other. Matthew claimed he's stressed. I don't understand why Matthew is stressed. Greta is the one leaving her pet and everyone she knows and loves to move in with his meat-eating parents. She should be stressed. Matthew needs to go find an apartment and stop whining. I'm sick of him, and I've only seen him twice on the screen. Matthew said, I'm so stressed I got a pimple. Matthew, you better grow a pair. You and Luke need to grow a pair. Greta asked him if he's been looking for an apartment. He told her he's been busy. Busy doing what? You live with your parents. Greta is moving into your bedroom. You don't have to paint. You don't have to cook. You don't have to clean. You don't have to do shit. She's moving into your bedroom in your parents' house with you. All you gotta do is shift your clothes over to the side and let her have room to put clothes in the closet. That's all you gotta do. What are you busy doing? He's full of shit. Matthew seems like a lazy little mama's boy to me. Greta said his parents' place is small and they live in the boonies and it takes an hour to walk to the store. She said when she visits and Matthew goes to work, she's stuck at the house with his parents and the house is so small she feels like she's in their way. Now, I would love to go to England and go to the Cotswolds to visit the tiny little villages and the countryside. My ultimate trip is a tour of the UK. That's what I want to do so badly. Anyway, they're both vegan. Matthew and Greta are both vegan. And he showed her his parents' freezer that is full of meat. And Matthew said the father was a butcher, but when he went to college, he became vegan. And I don't know why Greta is acting shocked about them having meat in their freezer. She visited them several times. She's stayed at his parents' house several times. She knows his parents are not vegan. So why is she acting shocked that they have meat in their freezer? She told him that people are coming to get her cat, Hazel. So he showed her his cat, Apple. Apple is a beautiful cat, but Apple cannot replace Hazel in Greta's heart. Matthew is jealous of Hazel. And Greta told us that she loved Hazel more than she loved Matthew. Hell, I love Hazel more than I love Matthew. You know? Matthew is a lazy, whiny mama's boy, and Hazel isn't. Well, that was the end of the episode. This is the end of my review. Thank you so very much for watching. Princess on a Pillow here. Bye.